Have you ever looked at the world around you and felt a deep sense of injustice? You see those who seem to break every rule, walk over others and live with no regard for morality, yet they appear to prosper, accumulating wealth, power and influence. Meanwhile, good, honest and righteous people often face hardship, struggle and seem to be overlooked. It's a question that has plagued humanity for millennia. Why do the wicked prosper? Today we're diving deep into this profound paradox. We'll explore what ancient texts, including both the Holy Bible and the Apocrypha, tell us about this apparent imbalance. We'll uncover why the wicked sometimes flourish, the true benefits of living righteously, and what the ultimate fate holds for both paths. Stick around because the answers might surprise you and bring a new perspective to your understanding of divine justice. Before we continue, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. The observation that the wicked often thrive is not a modern phenomenon, it's a theme deeply embedded in ancient wisdom. Our journey begins with a powerful insight from the 2nd Baruch, chapter 14, verse 2. And now I know that those who have sinned are many, and they have lived in prosperity and departed from the world, but that few nations will be left in those times to whom those words shall be said which thou didst say. This verse from the Apocrypha starkly highlights the reality those who have sinned have lived in prosperity. It acknowledges that this isn't just an occasional occurrence, it's a widespread phenomenon. They amass wealth, achieve status, and seem to enjoy life without immediate consequence for their actions. The Bible echoes this same observation in many places. Think of the psalmist's lament in Psalm 73, verses 2 and 3 and verse 12. But as for me, my feet had almost stumbled, my steps had nearly slipped, for I was envious of the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. Or Jeremiah's cry in Jeremiah 12, verse 1. Why does the way of the wicked prosper? Why do all who are treacherous thrive? Even Job in his suffering observed in Job 21, verses 7 through 9. Why do the wicked live long, grow old and become mighty in power? Their children are established before them in their sight, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, and the rod of Yahweh is not on them. This prosperity can be a huge stumbling block for believers and a source of cynicism for others. It can make us question the very existence of justice or a just Yahweh. It seems unfair, unbalanced, and often, quite frankly, frustrating. But this initial appearance is only part of the story. The texts we are studying provide a deeper, more profound truth. While the wicked may experience worldly prosperity, the scriptures consistently promise a different, often more profound set of benefits for the righteous. These benefits might not always be measured in bank accounts or social status in this life, but they are far more valuable and enduring. Consider Psalm 1, verses 1 through 3. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. This prosperity is not necessarily financial, but rather a spiritual flourishing, a deep-rooted stability, and an inner peace. The righteous are grounded, bearing fruit in due time, and resilient in adversity. Proverbs further illustrates this in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. Trust in Yahweh with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. The benefit here is divine guidance and a clear path leading to a life aligned with purpose. Jesus himself spoke of true blessedness in the Beatitudes. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 6, he says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." This isn't about material gain, but a deep spiritual contentment and fulfillment that no worldly prosperity can offer. The righteous often find favor with Yahweh, inner peace, a clear conscience, strong character, and a hopeful future beyond this life. They build legacies of integrity, not just wealth. These are the true, lasting benefits that far outweigh fleeting worldly gains. And now we arrive at the crucial turning point, the ultimate answer to the paradox of the wicked's prosperity. Their departure from the world is not simply a natural end, it's often a reckoning, a payment for their unrighteousness. Let's revisit 2 Baruch chapter 14, verses 1 and 2 together. And I answered and said, Lo, thou hast shown me the method of the times, and that which shall be after these things, and thou hast said unto me, that the retribution which has been spoken of by thee shall come upon the nations. And now I know that those who have sinned are many, and they have lived in prosperity and departed from the world, but that few nations will be left in those times to whom those words shall be said which thou didst say. Verse 1 clearly states that the retribution, divine punishment or recompense, will come upon the nations. And verse 2 confirms that those who sinned and prospered will have departed from the world. This isn't just a physical death, it implies a judgment. Their temporary prosperity gives way to a final, inescapable consequence. The Bible is replete with warnings about the swift and often painful end of the wicked. Psalm 37, verses 9 through 11 powerfully states, For evildoers shall be cut off, but those who wait for Yahweh shall inherit the land. In just a little while the wicked will be no more. Though you look carefully at his place, he will not be there. But the meek shall inherit the land and delight themselves in abundant peace. And Psalm 37, verses 35 and 36 adds, I have seen a wicked, ruthless man spreading himself like a green tree in its native soil. But he passed away, and behold, he was no more. Though I sought him, he could not be found. Maybe one of the most vivid and honestly chilling descriptions of the wicked's ultimate realization and suffering comes from the apocryphal book, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. This section directly addresses the pain you asked about, describing the anguish of the wicked when they face the righteous in judgment. Verses 6 through 8, just to summarize, say, Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh, and his lot is among the saints? For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that's blown away with the wind, just gone in an instant. It's like a thin froth, driven away by a storm, or like smoke that's scattered here and there by a tempest, and vanishes as quickly as the memory of a guest who only stays for a single day. And he shall, sharpen his severe wrath like a sword, and the world itself will rise up to fight against the unwise. Then right-aiming thunderbolts will go out, and from the clouds, as if from a well-drawn bow, they'll fly straight to their mark. Hailstones full of wrath will be hurled out like they're shot from a stone bow, and the water of the sea will rage against them with floods that will cruelly drown them. Yeah, a mighty wind will stand up against them, and like a storm it'll blow them away. Iniquity will lay waste to the whole earth, and ill-dealing will overthrow the thrones of the mighty. This vivid imagery, it really speaks of divine wrath. Nature itself turning against them, leading to their ultimate destruction. The prosperity they enjoyed was fleeting, and their end is not just death, but honestly a profound and painful reckoning, a full realization of their wasted lives and the judgment of Yahweh. They will feel the anguish of their choices. The message is clear. The temporary prosperity of the wicked is just a mirage. It leads to a bitter end, while the steadfastness of the righteous, even though it's sometimes challenging in this life, leads to eternal peace and true blessedness. So, the next time you observe the apparent prosperity of the wicked, just remember the deeper truth revealed in these ancient texts. Their success is temporal, and their end is certain judgment. The righteous, on the other hand, build on an eternal foundation, receiving spiritual blessings now and a glorious inheritance in the future. It encourages us to persevere in doing good, to trust in Yahweh's ultimate justice, and to choose the path of righteousness. knowing that while it may not always lead to immediate worldly riches, it leads to genuine peace, fulfillment, and an eternal reward that far surpasses any fleeting gain. As it is written in Baruch chapter 4, verse 1, "This is the book of the commandments of Yahuwah, the law that endures forever. All who hold fast to it will live, but those who forsake it will die." Which path will you choose? The temporary illusion of prosperity or the enduring truth of righteousness? Let your life be a testament to the latter. If this discussion resonated with you, please give this video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into profound biblical truths. Please consider donating. You can find the link in the description box below this video. Thanks for watching. Shalom.